India. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the throat chakra. Before we jump into today's video, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, turn your post notifications on, give the video a thumbs up, girl, and join the fam, okay? Let's go ahead and dive right into today's video. Okay, babe, so we are now officially on chakra number 5. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, girl, this is your first video that you're watching. This is a chakra series. Okay, so we already covered the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, and now we are on chakra number 5, which is the throat chakra. Okay, so I will go ahead and let you guys know this chakra is near and dear to my heart because I have trouble with my throat chakra. Okay, I have been working on my throat chakra for quite a while now, girl, but honestly, it's really just a journey in itself. So let's go ahead and dive right into some of the physical symptoms that you may experience if you have an off-balanced throat chakra. I do want to make it clear that chakras can be underactive or they can be overactive, right? So when we're balancing it out, we're trying to get that happy medium. So if you have ever experienced, oh my gosh, there's so many things, y'all. If you have TMJ, if you have ever experienced locked jaw, if you just have an off, like an unaligned jaw as well, if you have ever gotten a lot of ear infections as an adult, but I feel like ear infections are super common in kids and like during your childhood as well. If you have any type of speech impediment or like a stutter or anything like that, if you have like constantly dripping sinuses, just all the things that can go wrong with like the ears, the mouth, the teeth, and like the throat, all of those physical symptoms are related to an off-balance throat chakra, okay? So of course, you're probably thinking, yes, and how do I fix it? The biggest, most important thing to do, the hardest thing, most likely, is going to be speaking. Speaking, that's how you heal your throat chakra, you speak. But not about just like these basic surface level things. You probably have a lot of thoughts. You probably have so many thoughts that could fill up this entire room, and this is probably what you say. I have a meme in my phone. If I can find the meme, girl, I'll put it on the screen. It's like, I think it's specifically for Capricorns, but it's just like your thoughts, you have like so many thoughts, and like this is all that you say. Yeah, it's giving swallowing your words, right? And when you swallow your words, that's how you get that tension and stuff in your jaw area, right? Literally swallowing your words locks up the energy in that area, right? So it's all about expression. Now, I don't believe that I mentioned this in the sacral chakra video, but the throat chakra and the sacral chakra are connected, okay? So they're actually both openings, right? Like your mouth is obviously an opening, and then your yoni is also an opening, like literally inside. It's like a portal to the inside of you, right? So both of those openings actually grow together in utero, which is why they're connected physically. And then I just mentioned they're connected energetically as well. So if you have an off-balance throat or an off-balance sacral, the other is probably off-balanced as well. Like, does that make sense? So off-balance throat, probably also an off-balance sacral as well. Because both of these chakras are about creativity. The sacral chakra is more so about like physical creative expression, and then your throat is going to be about like actually speaking, communication. Okay, so this throat chakra is ruled by Mercury. So this is your Virgo and your Gemini energy. This is speaking, okay? This is talking. This is speaking your truth. This is self-expression. The best things that you can do, like I already mentioned, is going to be speaking. So it's going to be getting all of those thoughts that you have out there, right? Now, of course, you can do things like journaling and like writing them down, but because you're working on your throat, it's better to speak it, right? So let's say you decide to start a podcast or start a YouTube channel, or you start getting on Instagram and TikTok and start doing videos where you're actually like talking to the camera. Maybe you do journal, but instead of you just journaling it out, maybe you actually make it into a song and you start singing it, or you turn it into a poem and maybe do like some spoken word. Like if there's an open mic night and you're into poetry, go and read your poem. It's going to be all the things that you don't want to do, but that you know that you should do. You know it, okay? If you're a crystal girly, you can also pick up some crystals to help to heal your throat chakra. These are going to be blue crystals. I'm actually wearing one today. This is a sodalite. I pretty much wear this one anytime I know I'm gonna be talking. So like if I'm filming content like this, YouTube videos, or if I'm filming my like reels and TikToks and stuff, I probably have on a sodalite just to help to give me a little extra boost to make sure that, you know, I'm able to like flow through my words, right? Normally as well, when I'm filming videos, I burn a throat chakra incense. It smells so good, but of course it's just gonna help to, you know, give the energy in the room to me to be able to like really talk. I also drink tea as well. So throat coat tea. It does have licorice root in it, so it takes a little minute to like get used to the taste, but now I actually kind of like it. So yeah, drinking tea is going to be really great as well. Also wearing the color blue, eating blue foods like blueberries is going to be great as well. You can also do meditations just like I mentioned with all of the other chakras. So you can do a meditation specifically for the throat chakra. Also great to do some throat chakra journal prompts, because these journal prompts are going to help you to get through your shadow work, right? Get through your shadow work, get through your inner work. It's going to help to jog your memory of things that happened in childhood that have gotten you to this point today, okay? Because a lot of the times it's childhood trauma that causes us to block, that not causes to block, but causes certain chakras to get off balance. It starts when you first get here, okay? When you first get out of the womb and you get here, here comes the conditioning. Here comes the conditioning. Here comes these life experiences, these traumatizing experiences, all of these things that you have to go through that get you to the point of having the off balance chakra. And then once you have your spiritual awakening, you're able to look back and be like, oh shit, I see X, Y, and Z, all these things that happened to me in my childhood that have gotten me to the point of me having this blocked chakra. So you're going to go through all that shadow work, that inner work, and you're going to start the healing process. And you can do that, like I said, through journaling. And then of course, specifically for the throat, things like singing, spoken word. You can also get a sound bowl as well, playing some throat chakra frequencies in the background while you're just like going about your day, or, you know, putting it on overnight while you sleep. All of that, girl. Okay, but the biggest thing is going to be getting out those messages and, you know, just getting comfortable expressing yourself, either whether you're doing it like virtually on the internet, but also obviously in your real life as well. When your throat chakra starts to get in balance, you will find that your people pleaser tendencies kind of go away, right? You become better at setting boundaries. You become better at speaking up for yourself. You become better at expressing your truth. Someone asks you what you think of X, Y, and Z, and you're able to communicate it more clearly. You know, just better in relationships in general, because relationships are really built off of communication. So if you have a hard time communicating your feelings and what you want and expect out of the relationship and out of the other person, if you're not able to vocalize those things, that is going to hinder how well your relationship does. Hopefully these tips were helpful for you to be able to start working on your throat chakra. I am here with you, okay? I know how hard it is, okay? But balancing your chakras is very important, and when you do it, it's really going to improve the quality of your life overall and just really help you transform into the person that you're meant to be in this lifetime. That is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure you hit that subscribe button down below, girl, and stick around for the other videos to come. We have 2 more chakras to cover before we start getting into some new video topics. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, babe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.